What's up YouTube, Doc86 here. This is a video made specifically for TacticalSoleSurvivor. You asked me, if there was a correct way to set up a Stomp 2. I don't know if there's a correct way, but I'm going to show you how I do it and try to step by step discuss why I do it the way I do it. And I hope this satisfies your request, sir. Alright, so what we got is your Black Hawk Stomp 2 medical bag, old as shit. And what we're going to start off with is this top layer where all your, some people call it BLS, some people say trauma management. I just say all the stuff you use to control bleeding and stop them from dying really quick. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take, this was a 12 by 30 ABD pad. Paper wrappers kind of suck, so I take them and put them in a Ziploc bag after folding them up a little more. And this is an old school battle dressing. It says, first aid, field camouflage. It's 11 3/4 inches, square. It's great. You can cover up a stump with it, or an abdominal wound, or like a really bad mauling on a thigh or something. Works. Take both of them, and you have these pockets right here. Take this, slide it in here. I take this. If it's since it's a little old, the air's been kind of getting in here some. Just take it, compress it down, and I pack it nice and tight in there. It's not working for me today. Keep in mind, everything that goes in here, if it's slightly compromised, it's not more for sterility, it's more for controlling the bleeding and getting them to prolonged definitive care. If you had like Israeli dressings, this would be the perfect place to put them. And because this isn't complying with me today, I'm just going to do this slightly easier. 1, 2, then any other, decent sized field dressings, you can go right in here with it. Now I have the capability to treat 2 abdominal size or stump size injuries for like a traumatic amputation. I can dress 2. I'm going to, this is a roll of Curlix, literally staggered and folded into a Ziploc bag, and I have it set so that it's just more like wound packing gauze, like S-rolled or Z-pack gauze, but homemade. Make a video on that. I'll probably end up making a video on it next month. I take these just like this, and they go right here. Got 2 cat tourniquets. I like to have 4 so I could literally tie off every limb, but I'm broke, can't do that. One thing that you want to do when you're packing your gear is get it so that you're not pulling from the middle, you're pulling directly out. So this way there's no, if you're pulling directly out, it's very simple, very fast to get to. Alright, I had 20 individual packs, but I had to work on somebody this weekend. So what I like to do is I like to take these, at least 20, put them right here. And these are 4x4 gauze. This is the only thing that I like to keep in the paper wrapper because I have some quasi-sterile means of treating a wound. Loose 4x4s and loose gauze that I could use for cleaning and bandaging and just treating really ugly, nasty wounds without having to rip through everything. I here. Let's see, I got what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these 2 rows of acrylics go right in this last spot here. They're usually not hard to put in there. They're actually not hard at all. Everything fits in there nice and tight, nice and snug. It works, it's good to go. And triangular bandage. These make great improvised tourniquets, slings. You do a lot of things with this. It even says, you know, on it, it's got the little drum. See it? Put that back in here. 2 rolls of tape, just like in my other video. Cornered off, tailed off, however you want to say it. The one that I am using the most goes on the outside. I like to work my way from the outside to the inside of my bag, so this way it's kind of a simple go-to process. Okay, this isn't working. What's next? All right, gloves already paired off. Got one, 2. Ordinarily, I like to have about 6 pairs of gloves, and the elastic allows it. So, I mean, it's good enough. But I'm not in a tactical medical position anymore. I'm not in a combat medical position anymore where I have to fix everybody. So this is more for me. If there's a situation, I could stabilize 1 or 2 people, and then wait. You know, wait for more help, or try to, if I can transport them, go for it. All right, what am I doing next? I've got, that's for under here, so. In this pocket here, I've got 8 rolls of acrylics, so I'm going to go ahead, put them in here. See, this bag differs from the Voodoo Tactical bag because the Voodoo Tactical bag on this lid has like pockets, like the old model, older Blackhawk basic medical bags did. And I've got 6-inch ace bandages, and I really don't use these clips, but they make great for packaging them up. So what I'm gonna do is take them, simply slide them into the elastic. If you had Israeli dressings, what I would do with the Israeli dressings is I would go ahead and put them in here, because you could fit, like, if I'm not mistaken, either 3 of the 4 inches or 2 of the 6 inches in here in each slot, and then have your big old abdominal stomp bandage right here, and your chest dressings here. And then in these elastics, you can put your compression wraps and stuff like that. Well, for me, I like using ace bandages because ace bandages and gauze are not as expensive as doing the whole shipping and handling and all that for Israeli dressings and all that. Alright, so what we're going to get into now is some minor advanced airway stuff. These are adaptive dressings that, since I ran out of chest dressings, I can improvise and use these to do an occlusive dressing. Not only that, but you can use them for other things, like some minor burns, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me. 2 ET tubes. I've got a 7.5 and a 7.0, most common adult size tubes. A syringe for each. shears can go anywhere. We've got, I'm thinking about something. Oh, Sharpie, another Sharpie, pen light, and then got some old school bandage scissors here. I've had these things forever. And then mag light goes right in here. And what I'm gonna do with my shears, just for simplicity, keep them where I know they are. Run out of time. Take my 2 tubes. And then you got a little multi-tool here. Go everywhere, do everything tool. 14 gauge IV catheter right in here. And then liter of saline with no. This is the one that has a tourniquet and everything on it already, so I don't need to add anything but gloves and maybe a gauze pad to wipe up. And that's panel 1 right there. And we're going to go ahead and pause and do a part 2.